Today's lecture is about the assignment. I have explained the assignment activity number 1 in the last lecture, but in this lecture, we will go through the activity number 1 again. We will summarize the activity number 1, then we will discuss the activity number 2 of the assignment. The scenario was the assignment is that we have to explain the working and the importance of management information system. As we know, management information system can do a lot of activities, can help an organization in an effective way. We can take competitive advantage by using management information system. We can comply with the law and other things, so we can manage each and everything in better way. As if we are not using any management information system, we cannot do our work in a smooth and a systematic way. So we have to use the management information system so we can do all the activities in more managed way. So in this scenario, we have to make a report about a business that is named as Fast Truck Food, and the managing director name is the Frank Petal, and they have he has asked you to investigate management information system to that are used in both small and large organizations. So we have to study the different type. As we know, management information system has different types, so we have to study the small businesses and the large businesses, and we have to know that which type of management information system they are using. Then we have to choose one suitable for the fast truck food. So we have to study all the management information systems with the type all the types of the management information system, and then we have to suggest which one will be suitable management information system for the FTF. Now, the introduction of that fast food truck food is that is the restaurant that have all the capabilities of the restaurant, and they can they are selling the food, but there is no premises for that restaurant, and we have to make a report that will outline all the requirements that we need. So in first step, we have to choose two organizations in which we will study the management information system. That at least two, we can choose more than two organizations. We can choose two small, two large organizations, but whenever we are talking about the minimum requirement, we have to study one large organization and one small organization, and we have to mention which type of management information system they are using. And in the first session, we have to make a report for the director that can understand following things by reading that report. The first thing is that which type of data the organization is using. Either they are using the text data, either they are using only price list, they are using the price description methodologies, which type of data they are using in their organization. Then we have to tell which management information system they are using, what are the qualities of that information system they are using, what are the features, benefits of that management information system. Then we have to explain in that report, we have to explain what is the legal compliance and how they can fulfill all the legal formalities by using the management information system. And then we have to discuss how FTF can utilize management information system for competitive advantage. So there are the 4 steps. First thing is that we have to know that which type of data an organization is using. The second thing is that we have to know the features of management information system. Thirdly, we have to know that how an organization can comply with the legal requirements, and fourth, we have to discuss the competitive advantage, and we have to tell how we can get the competitive advantage by using the management information system. Now we can discuss the small businesses. There are the criteria that describe which are the small businesses and which are the large businesses. So the small businesses can be a business that have the employees that are the less than 500 in strength, and they are not affiliated with another organization and any larger corporations. They are working independently. So small businesses are typically private, owned by a single user or a group of users or a group of owners. There are different examples of small businesses. You can choose any one of them, like retail store, service businesses, manufacturing businesses, e-commerce business, freelancing business. So they all have their criteria. Like in retail store, we have to sell the goods to the customer. That is a physical store. When we are going towards a service business, we are providing different type of services to our customer, like the internet services, repairing service, maintenance service of anything. Then manufacturing business, we are preparing any or we are manufacturing any goods from the raw materials, and we are manufacturing any product, and then we are selling that product to any organization or any person. In e-commerce business, that is similar to retail store, but we are selling different type of products using the internet, or we are selling these products online. We are not dealing with the customer physically. Freelance services can be based on the contract or project based services. Now, large scale businesses is opposite to the small scale businesses. In large scale businesses, there are different organizations that are interlinked with one and another, and they have a lot of labors, and they are generating a lot of revenue. They can handle the consignments on the national level or on the international level, like Amazon, Microsoft, for fast food chain, for example, KFC or anyone else, car manufacturing companies like Honda. So they are the large businesses. No, first thing is that we have to know that what is management information. Like I have told, management information system consists of hardware, software, as the system consists of multiple things. So in management information system, we are using the hardware as well as different type of softwares and different type of human resources that can be part of our system. So management information system, in which we are taking the data from any online source or any physical source, and then we have to analyze that data and convert that data into information, and then we have to make the reports by using that data. That reports will help us to make the decisions in more effective way. There are different types of management information system. We have studied all these types, so we can choose one of them in our assignment. That is transaction processing system. The daily activities that we are doing inside our business, that is our transaction, and the system that will help us to do these activities, daily activities, in effective way. These are the transaction. A decision support system. In decision support system, the reports will be presented in an organized way, so we can take the decisions. These systems will help us to take the decisions. They are providing us the different decisions, and we can choose best from them. Executive information system, that help to higher management take decisions. Knowledge management system, that make our data in to knowledge, or convert our data into the knowledge. Office automation system, that make all office activity in automatic way. Functional information system, in which it will help us to make functions easily. Marketing information system, how we can achieve competitive advantage by using different marketing strategy. Financial management information system, in which we are handling all over finance related tasks. Human resource information system, in which we can handle the humans, how we can deal them in better way. Production and inventory management information system. So all these are the types of management information system. All are two or three of them can be used in a single organization. So we have to choose which one is more suitable for our business. Now, why we have to use management information system? The purpose of management information system will improve the decision making. All the outputs, all the goals are depending on our decisions. If we are taking the right decisions, we are going towards the success. If our decisions are not right and accurate, we cannot compete the market. So we have the management information system can help us to make better decisions. So that will provide us the accurate data about finance, about inventory, about human resources, project timeliness, manufacturing, marketing, raw materials, and the MIS collects the data, stores it, and make it accessible to the manager who want to analyze the data by running the reports. So only the relevant data will be shown to the manager, so managers can take decisions according to that accurate set of data. Now, what is data? As we know, all the raw facts and figures that we are giving as an input to our system, that is our data. That data can be in form of text, and data can be in form of images, voice, quantities, actions, or objects. So these are the datas. So different sort of data can be used in different organizations. So we have to handle that data by using the management information system. Like different types of data that we can use in e-commerce. The e-commerce data, first of all, the product data. This data set contains the information about the different products a company offering for the online purchase. Like if we are talking about a single biscuit pack, different companies, we have different sort of companies that are offering that biscuit. So we have to handle that data, or which companies are giving us the facilities. So we have to mention that inside our data. It can include the product category, brand information, manufacturing and supplier detail, pricing, product reviews, and other relevant information. So we can categorize our data according to that. Companies use these data points to gain insights on which products customers frequently search, view, purchase, and combine with other products. So we can handle, or we can arrange that data in more effective way. So we have to see all these criteria of that data. Now the store data, that is our background storage capacity or store data. So we have to use that data. This data set provides detail about the vendors, sellers, and platforms, creating a comprehensive database computers. So from where we can get our products, how we can store that products. So what are our who are our competitors? So we have to store that data. A high quality e-commerce store data set delivers extensive graphic insights for major online retailers. So we can present that data in form of graphs or anything else. Companies use this data to power competitors' analysis and monitor competitors' activities. Sales data, which product we are selling, which product has high sale quantities, which product has no good sales. So we have to collect that data. So we can store our data, as well as we can get the data from the third party, any other organization that are selling the same products. We can collect the data, the sales data of that company. So we can compare their progress with our progress. So historical e-commerce sales data powers analyzes to optimize prices, predict demand, manage stocks, and plan the marketing strategy. So the higher rating data can be sent into the market, so we can use that data in more effective way. Customer data, we have to know the name, the age, and different interest of the customer. So we can email IDs, their phone numbers. We can collect that sort of data from the customer, and we can store that data in our data warehouses or in our databases. By using that data, we can forecast the interest of the customer. We can send them different offers to that customer according to their interest. We can send them the new offers to our customer by using their emails or by using their phones. We can collect the review of the customer by contacting them. So we can use that customer data for the future work, or for the future improvements of our business. So that matter a lot when we are collecting the customer data. So they use insights to improve the customer experience, drive conversion rates, and design advertising campaigns. So we can utilize that data in the future. Now, different features, most of the features of MIS are given. The good management information system may contain these features. First thing is that management information must be integrative system. We have to combine different subsystems and make a centralized system. So we are our system is not working all alone. We have to make sub departments or subsystems from our whole system, and then we have to see all the subsystems, and in the last we can integrate all the results of that subsystems to check either we have achieved the overall goal or not. So we have to divide our systems into subsystems. Then subsystem concept, like an entire or single system or big system is very difficult to operate. So we have to make subsystems for the better implementation of our time and better effectiveness of our output. We have to provide relevant information to the management. Like if they want to decide the price for new product, so we have to only display the data that is related to the prices of the last year, the prices of the competitors from the competitors, at which rate over the market different companies are selling in the market. So we have to tell the managers only the relevant data. So if we are providing the irrelevant data, it will be difficult for a manager to take the decisions. So only we are providing the data that is related to the problem. And the information that we are displaying to our manager can be vary according to the different problems. If we are changing the problem, the information that we are presenting towards the management also be different. So we are reducing the confusion when the managers are taking the decisions. Our management information system must be flexible. We can add different modules inside the current management information system. So our management information system must have a space, so we can a lot of space, so they can accommodate the new modules, and we can accommodate the growth, or we can add new processing activities in the management information system. Our management information system must enhance the productivity. We have to compare with the productivity rate of our organization before the uses of our management information system, and then we have to compare either the management information system increase the productivity of our organization or not. So we have to use the management information system in such a way so we can enhance the productivity of our organization. So we have to do document we have to prepare the documents, we have to provide high level of services to the individuals, and we have to provide the services to the external organization. That and our management information system must detect the problems at the very start and must give the warnings according to that problem, so we can identify that problem and we can sort out these problems. It assists in overall management organization and improve the manager ability to deal with the unexpected problems. The management information system must be a coordinated system that will be centrally synchronized, so that all the components such as data processing, office automation, intelligence, and decision support systems are developed and managed in a planned and coordinated form. So we have to manage all the system in a better way or in a systematic way. Feedback system. Our system must collect the feedback from the customer and work on that feedbacks, and so we can improve the system by using that feedback. Management oriented, the system must be managed in a good way. Like if we are solving a problem, the data must be available according to that problem, or the goal will be clear in front of us, so we can take decisions according to our goal. So it will help us in a managed way. Management directed, it is imperative that the management should dynamically direct and development of system, because management information system is management oriented. So only we are giving access to the higher management are the middle managers, so they can take the decisions and they can change or utilize that management information system. And we have to use a centralized database, so all the persons will can access the same data, and there will be no duplication of files in any at any time. Now, legal compliance means we have to fulfill all the rules and regulations by the government and by the market. So that is our legal compliance. Compliance involves knowing the understanding of the laws that are applied to our organization, and we have to demonstrate that laws to all the persons that are all the staff inside our organization. If we are not fulfilling the legal requirements, our company can be go towards the fines, or that can be go towards the damage of our reputations, or sometimes we higher management can go towards the jail or different other things we have to face if we are not fulfilling our legal things. An organization legal requirements are twofold in terms of legal compliance. First thing is that we have to ensure the compliance with laws and regulations set out for our business to operate in good standing within a particular way. So we have to ensure that either we are compliant with our legalities or not. So we have to fulfill all the laws. We must know what are the laws, then we can implement these things inside our organization. So first thing is that we have to get the knowledge which things related or which laws are implemented over organizations and that are related to our organization. Secondly, when we have a depth knowledge about the laws that are related to our organization, now we have to implement our laws inside the organizations, and we have to train our staff so they can coordinate with the rules and can process these rules. How we can evaluate either we are legally compliant or not? First thing is that, as I told, we must know the rules and regulations. If we are not familiar with the rules and regulations, it will not be easy for us to comply with the laws. So we must know, or we must gather all the information and all the laws that are related to our organization. And not only at the first step we are gathering the information, and after that we are not bothering either there is any law changes in the laws or not. We have to update all the documentations of our laws that are related to our organization time to time. So we have to review our document that is related to our laws. So we have to consider all the laws related to our data protection, cyber security, health and safety, environmental responsibility, financial and accounting requirements, employment laws, and tax laws. So we have to study all the criteria. So we have to clarify our duties, the things we are doing. We are not doing anything that is not reported to the government as well as to the that are not reported to our market or the our stakeholders. So we have to clarify our duties. Reporting requirements will differ depending on the sector, industry in which your organization operates. Consider the terms of any funding or of any ethical bodies or industry organization. If we are taking funds from any person, we have to mention that, and we have tell that thing to our company, and we have to list down the members of our company, stakeholders of our company. So we have to mention all the things. It's advisable to keep a calendar of reporting deadlines to make sure none are missed. We have to record the policies. All legal compliance policies you put in the place must be closely adhered to and remain up to date. As we as I told you, we have to make a document and we have to update all the policies. While evaluating legal compliance, check that your policies are still fit for purpose or not. If there is any changes in the policies, we have to go through or review our policies. Are all changes in your business or industries reflected in your policy updates? So if we are making anything making any changes in our organization, we have to mention that in our policy. Are your people aware of and working within the policies? So we have to mention that all persons are fulfilling the laws. These are important questions to ask frequently, and annual review is essential to successfully evaluating legal compliance supported by regular spot checks. So we have to review all the time. We have to check our records, so they will be helpful for us. Ensure all the record keeping within the organization and across all the entities is strong, that your compliance teams know what to keep a record of, and that it is stored safely in easy to access central warehouse. So if we have make any contract or anything that are related to our activities or our policies, we have to make a record of that, and we have to ensure that all that record must be saved in a saved way or in a safely way. The quality of record is integral to successful legal compliance evaluation. So we can, if there is any issue, we can show that document to that organization, that person, and that person that is related to that issue. So it only don't it not only we must know about the laws, we have to implement all these things, and we have to make a practice of all our employees so they can fulfill their duties. So you have to consider the non-legal requirements when evaluating your organization. So we are not only considering the do's, we also have to focus on the don'ts. Has a company signed up to any industry codes of practice that is not related to us, our operation following all ethical guidelines? We have fulfilled all the requirements that is related to our laws. Do you remain line with the requirements of any license, funding, or any contract agreements? We have to do all the paperwork. Cast your net wider when taking steps to evaluate legal compliance and ensure you are getting the complete picture of your company's compliance health. So we have to make reviews on annually basis, or on weekly basis, or on monthly basis. We must know about our employees. If we are making any new additional policy inside our document, we have to inform our employee, and we have to evaluate either all employees are fulfilling all their responsibilities and obeying all the laws or not. So we have to clarify all these requirements to everyone in the organization, and we have to ensure that from the employee, from the board level to the downwards, they must know their responsibilities according to their laws. And we have to organize the training and education programs and schedule regular checkups to ensure everyone is entirely on the board. We have to schedule regular compliance checks. As I told, we can do that on annually basis, on weekly basis, or on monthly basis, and we have to check the all the documentations and all things that are related to our laws. Now, competitive advantage and information system. As we know, competitive advantage is that we have to provide a unique thing inside the market, so we can compete over competitors. So these factors, sometimes the quality can be matter, sometimes the price can be matter. So we have to balance all these things so we can compete the entire market. The competitive advantages are attributed to a variety of factors, including the cost structure, brand, the quality of product, offering, distribution network, and customer service. So these things are included in our competitive advantage. So they are available in many shapes and sizes. We can include some of them, like we have to access to the natural resources not available to our competitors. We have to establish our office near to the natural resources. We can hire the highly skilled labor that is not available to any other organization. We have to choose the strong brand from where we are collecting the raw materials. We can access to the new and exclusive technology, like we have to update our technology on regular basis, and we have to make our price minimum, so we have to do a price leadership. There are different components of competitive. The components of competitive advantage is we have to uh, tell the value. We have to propose proposition of overvalue. A company must clearly identify the features or services that make it attractive to customer. It must offer real value in order to generate interest. So we have to add value towards our product. We have to make it different. We have to target the market. So according to the market, like, and according to area, we have to choose the product, and we have to choose different price ranges or different sort of their finishing or their looks. So we have to check that which market we are going to target. We have to see the competitors, either they are which type of product they are offering to our customers, and we have to make different product from our competitors. So we have to study the offers and the products that are offered by our competitors. So we can take competitive advantage by using the cost leadership, by using the uniqueness, or by focusing both on the cost and on the uniqueness. What is meant by cost leadership? Cost leadership, we are offering the thing on the lowest cost that is not available on that cost. Same product is not available inside the market. So we have to take the raw material on the low cost. We have to minimize over profit margins, so we can increase our sales. So companies will seek the best alternatives in manufacturing a good or offering a service and advertise this value proposition to make it impossible for competitors to replicate. So we have to maintain the cost so other cannot compete us. We have to maintain over differentiations, like we have to make a unique product according to our quality or according to the looks, according to something that is not some characteristics or some features that are not available inside the market. So we have to pay the attention towards the uniqueness of our product. So we have to focus on the cost, as well as we have to focus on the differentiations, like we can make a unique product. So we can focus both things at the same time. How we can take the advantage of competition? We can lower our cost, we can make a unique product, we can change the competitive scope. We can change the scope, like we can place the product in different market according to our competitors. We can access the information intensity. We can take a close look at how information technology is included in an industry's structures. Now we will go to the activity number 2. Now we have studied all the management. What is the management information system? Why we are using the management information system? What are the features of management information system? Now, practically, now we have to implement that management information system in the organization. So we have to elaborate the practical use of management information system, like in finance department, how we can use the management information system, in employment laws, how we can use a management information system. Now we have to explain, or we have to going towards the specification of management information system according to the organization. So the director, Mr. Patel, can understand the practical management information system, how we can practically implement the management information system. So again, when we have implemented all the management information system in the organization, we have to conclude, or we have to go through, or we have to evaluate the weak areas, the areas that need improvements. So we have to give the recommendations according to that. So in the second part of the report, we have to mention how the business can implement the management information system to improve their performance. And then we have to check either the what is the effectiveness of our system, what are the strength of our system, and what is the weak areas of our system. And then according to our effectiveness, we have to give the recommendations to improve our current system, which things we can say that we have to mention the future work in that recommendations. So why, how the management information system can improve the performance of organizations. It enhances the productivity of employees. Either we are focusing on the employee, we are giving them the trainings, we are giving them the guidelines, we are giving them a better environment according to other better environment according to our competitors. So we are making it more comfortable for our customer, our employees to work in our organization. And when our employees are doing their best, they can increase the productivity of our organization. So a well-structured management information system will collect all the necessary data without any additional input from the workers. We are giving the automated and smooth system. Management information system has credited for reducing cost, errors, and time associated with the information system. Information processing, the workload of employees will be less for each employee. To enhance the productivity, a management information system can also be an online transaction processing system, which involves the gathering of data. There is no need to record all the data by the employee. All the things will be done by the transaction processing system. So getting the data or input of the data will be easy. Another way by which the management information system enhances the productivity can be enabling the customer to use a customer integrated system to process their individual transactions. So we are at different levels, we are using the management information system to make all the things automated, as only the relevant data and information will be displayed in front of the manager, and all the information will be displayed according to the risk and according to the benefits. So it will be easy to make the decisions in the company. So whenever we are utilizing the better quality of data and better information will be displayed in front of the managers, it will reduce the uncertainty and allow the manager to take the better decisions. In addition, when management information system is used to analyze a situation, it provides all the necessary information about that situation. So it will be easy for us to take the decisions. So it also offered the recommendation that give insight into the decision. So they can provide us 2 to 3 solutions for each problem, and we can choose one of them. It will encourages smoother communication between the departments in on organizations. As we are using the automated systems and we are using a central databases, so it will be easy for us to communicate with one and another. When the communication will be smooth and more communication is inside the organization, and all the persons can communicate with one another, they can pinpoint the problems, and after discussion they can go towards the solutions. So the more than one persons can involve in the solution of the problems. All the team members can give the suggestions individually. So management information systems drives communication between the diverse departments and the teams. A collaborative management information is specific system that facilitates better teamwork in the organizations. As all the things are automated and it is easy to see or input the data and see the old experiences, like we can collect the knowledge from how we can get a better quality that can be get from the last 20 years of data. So it will help us to improve the efficiency of our organization. It will help us to identify what are our strength areas and what are our weak areas and fulfilling or working on the weak areas, we can go towards the success. We can explore different scenarios, and there are different alternative options. Like whenever we are facing any problem, the management information system can enable a manager or can give different options to the manager, and after seeing the pros and cons of that alternatives, we can choose the best from them. So it will help us to take choose the better alternatives, and in all the criterias we can take or we can store our alternative option. If one thing is not working, we can switch towards the alternatives. By using the management information system, we can take the advantage from our competitors, as we are well familiar with the our weakness areas, so we can work on them, and as we can go through with the cost or different other things can help us to compete the market. As we are working in the databases and data warehouses are available inside our organization, so we can store more data about the customers, and when we have all the data about the customer, it will be easy for us to judge what is the interest of our customer, what is the need of our customer, what from which age group they belongs, and how we can attract our customer, or how we can handle our customers so they can be more satisfied and they will be loyal to our company. Now, how we can evaluate the effectiveness of our system? As after the practical implementation of management information system, we have to evaluate the effectiveness of our system. The first thing is that we have to check either we have achieved the goal, that is known as goal focused evaluation. The first thing, and the second thing is system resource evaluation. We have to check all the resources of the system, and then we have to judge. In goal based evaluation, we have to check either we have achieved the goal that we have initially planned or not. Conflicts at the priorities, timing, etc., can lead to the objectives meet in the short run by sacrificing fundamental system qualities, leading to the long run decline of the effectiveness of the system. So we have to check the priorities, where are the conflicts, why we are not going towards the goal. So we have to check the reasons why we are not going towards the goal, or what is the conflicts inside the goal. So we have to check the effectiveness, or we have to check the weak areas according to the goal assessment. We have to check the resource review. In this review, the desirable qualities of a system are identified and their levels are measured by the system auditors. Like we have to check the qualities, the functional areas, like we are good at the communication, we are good at the quality, we are good at the services. So we have to check all the resources or all the qualities of our system, and then we have to check we are done the 80%, 70%, or 20%, 30%. If the qualities exist, then the information system objective by interference should be met. So if all the characteristics are good, we can go towards the higher rate. By measuring the qualities of system may get a better long-term view of a system effectiveness. Now, how we can evaluate the effectiveness? That are the two ways. Now, the method, how process through which we can evaluate the management information system is that according to the performance result, the organization evaluates and implements the necessary modifications in the management information system. Now we have to tell how we can evaluate and modify our system. So we have to check the evaluation approaches, we have to check the evaluation classes, and then we have to check product based evaluation and cost benefit based evaluation. Approaches are quality assurance review. Either our customer is satisfied with our quality or not. The quality assurance review is known as the technical review. It determines the technical quality performance of management information system. Either the quality of the management information system is good or not. The quality assurance review determines the data transmission rate, main or secondary storage, and CPU capacity. So we have to check each and everything, the timeliness and other things. Reliable and accuracy. If we are doing our work at the right time, either the work is accurate and all the resources are reliable or not. So we have to check that. Reliability and accuracy is the key indicator of meeting the performance and information system. The usefulness of resulting information is usually determined by the precision of the data. Either the collected knowledge or collected information is accurate and we can rely on our results or not. We have to check that. Timeliness of information system. The results of management information system must be decent. We have to take the updated data and we have to get the information according to the our most recent data. And when evaluating patterns, management must take the assumptions about the organization's future based on the data we have and given as the input. So data means a lot. That if the data will be correct, the results will be corrected and the future decisions will also be accurate. A more recent own management information system decision making always reflect on current reality and correctly predict their impact on the business. So we have to work on the current scenario. We are not working on the past. We have to check the current scenarios. If the data collection and processing delays its availability, the MIS must take into inaccuracies and present the resulting information accordingly with portable error message. So if we are unable to give the recent data, there can be some errors. We have to manage that errors. Now, different classes are available like effectiveness. The effectiveness class determine the quality of management information system. The quality of output is good or not. So we have to check the effectiveness, efficiency, the total amount of resources required by the management information system. Like our information system is taking a lot of budget but not producing a lot of things as a output, so we cannot say that that is a efficient management information system. Or the time taking by management information system is a lot, we can do that work in less time and in more effective way. So we have to check either they are our management information system is efficient or not. Completeness of our information. For a specific decision, we have to provide the complete information. We are not missing any values, we are not missing any data. All the data will be available. Like if we are going through the data of the for a whole year, all the month dates and all the months are available inside the data. So over all the information and all the data must be complete. The relationship between the effectiveness and efficiency can be defined as the effectiveness is measured of quality of management information system. The quality is good, the budget and the time is also efficient. So we have to check that. Now, product-based management information system evaluation, we have to check the product for the evaluation of our effectiveness. First thing is that we have to check the structure of our model. We have to check that either our model structure, the attributes and the timeliness, all the things will be evaluated at the product. So we have to discuss these things according to our product. Timeliness, like the real-time information may be called information that is evaluated in very short period of time. Revealness, like questions such as timeliness, authority, or freshness of the outcome may include the significance. So we have to reveal all the things whenever we need. Accuracy, our data must be accurate. All things must be correct. Our data must be complete. Adequacy, we have to make all the things in a timeliness manner and in the reliable manner. We have to manage our data in more managed way. Exception based, we have to build what is expected from our report. what are the expectations of our about our goals, about our revenue, what is the minimum, what is the maximum. So according to that, we have to check either we are on which level of effectiveness we have achieved. On the cost-based evaluation, we have to determine the benefits expected from our developed system. Either they have reduced the cost of production or not. Different approaches are used to measure the cost and evaluate the various benefits to the organization. So we have to minimize the budget and we have to maximize the revenue. The approaches of cost benefit analysis are used to find out the suitable solution, the benefits to expected from the system and expected from the benefits are carried out in cost benefit calculation. So different criteria are set according to the cost. The measurement of cost benefit decide the system's cost effectiveness. Now, different type of recommendations can be given after the evaluation of the effectiveness of our system. Some of the recommendations we will discuss. First thing is that we have to develop a technology uses agreement from our staff, which type of websites they can use, which things they can download, which websites they cannot be used. So we have to mention all these things in our contract or in our agreement. So no virus will be, there are the less chances of the virus and different other spams when we are restricted, we allow the restricted access to different websites. We have to create a comprehensive technology plan. This plan should address systematic replacement of aging workstations. Like we have to mention that after 10 years, we will replace our server. After 15 years, we are replacing over desktop computers. So we can update our technology according to the different time frames. So we can easily handle the updated softwares as well as the updated hardwares. We have to contact our internet service provider if we have a lot of customer and the speed of the internet is slow. So we have to enhance the bandwidth of our connection so it can make the multitasking more easier and our staff as well as can customer can do their work in more easy way and in the less time. We have to consult with one of the many firms who provide off-site storage. Like we can not purchasing over storage things, our servers for our storage or different backups for our storage. We can hire or we can sign a contract with another company for the storage, and if there is any disaster, we can take the backup from that company. We have to consider the software as a service. Like we are giving different type of software and we are considering that software is a service. Like we are providing the facility towards our customer as well as to our software staff members. So like the email and customer relationship management, this service provides web-based version of solutions you typically install on each the workstations. We have to utilize the free software to reduce the budget cost inside our organization. We are not paying the for the softwares. So many companies are providing, like Google, Sun, and Adobe are providing free softwares. We have to schedule the periodic maintenance of the systems after some time. After 2 months, 3 months, we have to thoroughly scan all the systems and we have to identify the errors and viruses and we have to rectify that viruses. We can mention that time towards our customer from these days to these days. We are not available at 2 p.m. or at 4 p.m. We have to maintain our system and that must be scheduled. We have to understand the potential of our information. We have to make our information safe. So no other one can get our information and can utilize that information in any illegal activities or any destructive activities. So we have to make our customer easy that our all information is safe. All these pieces of information hold a great potential to improve your operations organizational wide and bring increased value to your customer. So we have to make all the data available in front of us. All the feedback of customer must be, we have to give value to that data. We have to put together an information management team because all the information we have gathered is one of the biggest asset. So we have to, when we have gathered an information, we set up a meeting in between the team members, and according to that information they can give the suggestions, and we can assign different responsibilities to different persons, and we can use that information in more effective way. Our data security is our top priority, so we have to secure our data. For that we have to make a contract with the global data privacy regulations, and this way you will ensure that all the information you are using will be secure and safe, so no third party can theft your or misuse your information. We have to turn the information management into profit. Like in the last year we was not able to sell a specific product, so we know the reasons. What are the reasons behind that? Either that was not user friendly, either the looks was not okay with the customers, either the cost issues. So we have to get that information, and we must update that information to make the profit in the organization. So with the right information management in place, you can easily identify the various opportunities that will enables you to improve your overall operations. So you can use the information management to boost your profit. So we have to analyze our information and pay special attention towards our performance indicators. Either we are choosing the cost for our performance effectiveness. So we have to update that performance indicators, key performance indicators, and we have to go through review these indicators, and we have to update the performance indicators. We will also be able to pinpoint other areas that are either not performing as well. So as I discussed, we have to mention the weak areas and we have to improve that area. Now we are in the last, we are summarizing. I am going to summarize the assignment in first activity. We have to generate the report. In that report, we have to demonstrate the management information system and the types of management information system. After mentioning that, we have to choose a small business and a large business, and we have to mention which type of information system we are using in that in businesses. So you can choose the business you are familiar with, or you can choose any case study. Then you have to analyze the different type of data, which type of data information they are using, and which type of management system they are using. So then you have to evaluate common and different features that businesses use. Like we have discussed the features of management information system, so you have to mention that which type of features are involved in that organization. So when you have chosen the two organizations, you have to tell which information system they are using and which are features that information in management information includes. You have to evaluate the link between the information system and competitive advantage. Then you have to give different examples how they are getting the competitive advantage. And in the last, in activity number 1, we have to mention that how we can use the management information system for the competitive advantage. In activity number 2, we have to explain the working of an management information system. This for the chosen organization. In this organization, you can choose the college, the place of employment, or a club you are familiar with, so you can easily elaborate the practical use of information system in that organization, or you can choose any case study. So you have to give a detailed analysis showing how the organization uses management information system to improve the business performance. After that, you have to evaluate the effectiveness of management information system to judge how we can check what areas needs the improvement. Then you have to observe how organization deals with the data and information in order to improvements to be made. Which type of data must be added, which type of information is needed. You can conduct the interviews with the staff who are operating and using the systems, or you can do any survey. Based on the evaluation, you have to provide the recommendations for the improvements, and for that improvements you can list down the future work plan for the organization. In the assignment, different command words are used. So these command words have different meanings, like where the assignment is using the analyze word. So in analyze phase, we have to break down the complex situation into subparts, and then we have to identify how we can elaborate each of the part in the detail. So we have to identify the main issues and show how the main ideas are related to practice and why they are important. So we are not elaborating all the things as a whole. We are making the sub parts, and then we have to explain all of them. When there is the comparison, we have to check the similarities as well as the differences in that subject. When we have used the evaluate word, you have to examine the strength and weak areas. Both things will be listed down. We have to give the arguments for against and the similarities and difference, why these are the weak areas, why these are the strength areas. We have to judge the evidence from the different perspectives and make a valid conclusion or reasons judgment. Like we have to give the reasons behind the strength, and we have to give the reasons behind the weakness. We have to apply current research or theories to support the evaluation when applicable. When the assignment is using the explain, so we have to make something clear to someone. Like in your assignment, we have to explain the management information system to the director. So we have to reveal all the relevant information in a detailed manner. Recommendations, like in the last, you have to give the recommendation, so you have to use the conclusions to suggest ways forward. Like I have told you, you have to mention the future work. Then you have to revisit and judge the merit of, like in the start we have set down the merits. So we have to compare our work according to these merits, and or we can mention a proposal or course of actions in our recommendations. Is there any issue?
Ma'am.
Okay. Take care then. Allah Hafiz.
Hafiz, miss.
Allah Hafiz.